Welcome to the Carnival Celebration, Carnival Cruise Line's ultimate floating playground. From the world's first roller coaster at sea to the mouth-watering eats of celebrity chefs, this ship is packed with thrills, chills, and unforgettable moments. Whether you're a foodie, a thrill seeker, or just here to relax and soak up the sun, this celebration has something for everyone. Let's dive into the top experiences that make this ship a true celebration at sea. We're going to kick things off with a tour of the ship, deck by deck, so you'll have a clear idea of what to expect and can start getting excited for your vacation. Before we dive in, here's a quick guide on how we refer to the different areas of the ship. The front is called forward, the back is at the aft, the left side, when you're facing the front, is the port side, and the right side is the starboard. So as we come out these doors here at the front of the ship, you are going to enter Serenity. Now this is a 21 plus area for adults only. As you can see here, there's tons of places to sit and lie. You have your nice padded lounge chairs up here, which is an amazing bonus. As we walk back here, there is a pool area tucked at the back here as well as a whole bar area as well. They'll have some snacks and stuff like that out here on peak times. We're here at port day, so nobody's on the ship, so that's why there's nothing out there. But yeah, there's a lovely pool here. They do have lifeguards as well on all their pools. So as you can see, there's lots of shade as well, which is really, really nice on those really hot days. If you're wanting to enjoy the peace and quiet of the adults only area, but still wanting that shade. So there's nothing but space tucked up here. We actually had quite a few cocktail parties up here, and so there was a lot of Expedia people out here. There was a lot of space, so that was really nice. So as we're coming up to the forward of the ship, you can see again there's just loads of space, but also you can see that the panoramic views of the forward of the ship is just breathtaking. When you're out at sea, all you do see is ocean views, and if you want to come up here to watch the sunset is another really beautiful place to see as well. So this spans all across the forward of the ship. So as we come to the back of the Serenity, you can see that's where we came out of the doors there. There is a hot tub and some showers as well for you to enjoy. And then just up this ramp is when you are going to be going back into the public side of the pool deck, or the Lido deck, sorry. So as we enter back in here, you can see that there are lots of spaces as well to sit and lounge and enjoy the sun. Deck 18 is kind of unique as Serenity and a bit of the Lido deck is actually on deck 18 at the front, but then to get to the back of deck 18, you actually have to go down to deck 17 and then back up to access the ultimate playground and everything at the back of the ship. Another great thing that Carnival has to offer is in the evenings they will have on select nights movies under the stars on the big Jumbotron. So that's another thing that you can look up in your Carnival app to see when those are going to be showing. So as we are coming down, you have to come down to deck 17 to get to the back of the ship. You're going to pass the pool deck, Jumbotron. As you can see, there's lots of places to sit if you're wanting to get those movies under the stars. And as we're coming back up the stairs, you can kind of see the tops of the rope course here. The back of the ship on deck 18 is actually super fun. There's tons of things to do as families, for kids. You can see that there's a ping pong table, some cornhole there, as well as a foosball table. Sports court, every day that there's going to be different things that was happening there. You can also make sure you're checking your app to see what's scheduled. And then above the sports court, you're going to find your ropes course. Now this is only offered at certain times, so definitely be checking your app for when it is open so that you can enjoy it. So as we're walking to the back, you can see that there is a lot of seating as well on this side, and again, there will be on the other side as well. For a ship that holds almost 7,000 people, it has quite a lot of places to sit. So this is the stairwell that you will go up if you are participating in Bolt. So at the back here, there is a test seat as well as that you can get on as well. Now there is a weight limit as well that you will have to follow. So there is a place that you can check your weight and your height before you go on. It is an additional fee to go on Bolt. I believe it's $15 per person at time of filming. And that can be bought through the app as well. Now Bolt is the first roller coaster at sea. It is on the Celebration, and I believe it's on the Mardi Gras as well. It can go up to 40 miles per hour, and it goes around the ship, and there's quite a few turns and twists and things like that, which is really fun. Now also tucked at the back here, you are going to see that this is called the Ultimate Playground. So you have your splash park, water park for the kids. And again, there are lifeguards here as well, which is another safety feature, which is awesome. As a parent, it's nice to know that they're taking extra precautions. There's some more slides up there and a little splash park. And right at the back here, you can see that this is the mini putt that you can do. That's free. And those are just some of the tracks for Bolt. You literally are going, over everybody, which is very cool. Now, as we come around the other side, you can see that this is where the loading zone for Bolt is. You actually get to go around twice, so that's kind of fun. The jogging track, as you can see, is continuing on around this side as well. We have more shots of the ropes course and the sports court from the other side. So lots of fun things to do here. So as we come down to deck 17, we are starting off at the back of the ship. You can see Bolt's tracks at the top there. The views are, again, just beautiful off the back of the ship. We're actually in Nassau while I'm shooting this video, so that's what you're seeing in the background there. So as we come up this side of the ship, we're on the port side, so the left side. There's, again, tons of seating here. Tons in the shade, actually. That's the one thing that I've noticed about the Celebration is the amount of seating in general, but yet again in the shade has been, there's tons of it. So as we come up here, we are going to find Club O2. Now this is for our 15 to 17-year-old teens. This is the place that's just for them, so no adults allowed and no younger kids allowed. This is their outside area, hangout area. Now, there will be a lot of scheduled things that you can find in the app for teens. We weren't able to go inside, unfortunately, for this because there were teens aboard, but this is where you will meet if you are 15 to 17. And all of these windows are actually part of Club O2 as well. So here's where you'll actually enter, right beside Guy's Burgers. And here, Guy's Burger, brought to you by celebrity chef Guy himself. This poolside burger spot is serving up juicy, made-to-order burgers that are next level. We're talking perfectly seasoned beef patties, toasted buns, crispy fries on the side, and a toppings bar that lets you customize your creation however you would like it. And the best part, it's included in your cruise fare. So yes, you can have one every day or multiple times a day. There's no judgment here. Trust me, you truly have to try this. Our coffee and juice station with ice and water. So you'll find these around everywhere, as well as our ice cream machines. So those open at select times as well. So make sure you're paying attention to your app. And again, more seating if the inside is full, which then brings you back around to our pool deck and the top of the Frog or Red Frog bar as well. So the Red Frog bar is actually a 2-deck pool bar that you are able to partake in. The upper one is closed right now as we're in port, but once we are out, it's hopping. Here's a look at the pool deck. Definitely, if you want to take advantage of hardly anybody in the pool, I would suggest taking a look at your itinerary, and if there's an island that isn't really one of your favorites, I would suggest skipping going off the ship and just hanging out and enjoying the quiet pool. As you can tell, we're in Nassau and there's really nobody here at all. Or if you wanted to enjoy the morning and then go off in the afternoon, that's also another option that we've done personally as well. So coming down to deck 16, we are going to be starting off at the towel hut on the pool deck. Now your towels will be in your room on your day of embarkation, but if you use them and they're wet at the pool, you can take them here and swap them out. They will take a photo of your SeaPass though, because they don't want you to take them home with you. So if you do not return all of the towels you take out, you will get charged for those as well. So here on the pool deck, this is the day that Carnival made all of the towel animals and put them all on the chairs, which is just absolutely adorable and is a fun photo op for you to come and take. This was on one of the last days of the ship. The variety of them, the variety of all the towel animals, just, they get me. One thing as well that you can find here on the pool decks is they do have life jackets for all of the kids as well. So if you have young kiddos and who can't swim yet, you can definitely take advantage of the free. So this pool has the main pool as well as 2 hot tubs, and there are showers as well for you to rinse off in. Those are my beautiful sisters. And more stairs leading up to the next deck as well. So this is part of the street eats. So there are extra places to eat right beside the pool here. These ones do have an additional charge, so everything is labeled as well here in case you wanted to indulge in the specialty lunch dining options on the pool deck. And there's lots of places to sit as well and eat right here on the pool deck, as well as more juice bars and water bars. You can bring your refillable water bottles as well here. I did take advantage of that instead of having to buy bottled water. Just a look at the hot tub and more towel animals. On the other side here, you're going to find Blue Iguana. Now this is a dining option that offers tacos and burritos made to order. They have breakfast options as well as lunch and dinner options. So again, double check on your app that what times they actually open. I found that this was open more often than other places for lunch on off hours. Then once you have your burrito or taco, you can come and take part in the extra toppings bar. And then at the end here is when you're going to transfer into the more lounge area for the Red Frog Tiki Bar. So this is the first deck that it is available at. You can get your blended cocktails, your beer. So as we come off the pool area, we are gonna come right into the buffet area. There's a place for you to wash your hands. Please do it. Now tucked back here, there is tons of places to eat and sit. The crew members will be walking around in the morning and will offer you coffee and juices, which is really a nice little touch. The one thing I did notice with the buffet, there wasn't a ton of selection in the actual buffet tables. It was quite repetitive, but the amount of other offerings around here for food there's tons of offerings as well. So if you don't love what's happening at the buffets, you can definitely take a little walk to the back of the ship over here, where you're gonna find Shaq's Big Chicken. Where you're gonna find Big Chicken, so Shaq's Chicken. So here you can find chicken sandwiches, biscuits, all the delicious fixins. I found that their steak fries were the tastiest fries that I've had in a very long time. They're thin steak cut fries, super crispy. The seasoning on it is absolutely phenomenal. You have a nice photo op here with Shaq himself. We have our Shaq's Chicken. So this is actually open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can get chicken fingers for breakfast if you really wanted to. And I definitely did, and it was delicious. Tucked over here as well, there is a toppings bar as well that you're able to get ketchup, mustard, all the extra things that you might want. And tucked right off behind the back here, this is at the aft of deck 16, there is another pool area with hot tubs and an infinity pool, which is a lot more impressive when you're out at sea. But a beautiful, but a great pool option off the back, right next to food. And then if you keep coming around, you have the tides bar off in the aft of deck 17. Another ice cream place, which is being taken care of at the moment, but another spot to get free soft serve ice cream. And then coming back through on the starboard side of the ship is the other side of the buffet. Again, just to wash your hands. Now all of the stations here in the buffet have your sodas, juices, coffee machines. Now the soda is an additional price and there are places to scan your key card. Now from deck 15 to deck 9, there are just staterooms, so there's nothing super fancy about going through those decks, so we're not going to. Here we are coming up to deck 8. So you're starting off in Summer Landing. Now this is the area at the aft of the ship on deck 8. So we're coming by guest services here on the port, or the starboard side, sorry. So Summer Landing is just a big place tucked at the back. You're gonna find Pig and Anchor. They are going to have some delicious lunchtime smokehouse barbecue. Here we have the Carnival store. So there's tons of places to shop on the ship. This is going to have more of your Carnival branded merchandise. You can get your lanyards for your room keys if you don't want to put them in your pockets. This is a great place to pick those up. And it's connected to Pig and Anchor, so this is going to have a bar. They'll usually have the sports games on here. Bar back here as well. Lots of places to sit and eat. There's foosball back there as well. So coming off right at the back of the ship is the patio pool. Things are picking up a little bit more now because I think guests are starting to come back on the ship, but this is a great quiet place to come and hang out for the day as well. We found on sea days it wasn't too busy back here. Now coming around the port side, this is where you're going to find the smokehouse lunch that Pig and Anchor has to offer. They just shut down. Offerings that they have to offer. And you can choose to sit outside and eat or go eat inside. So wrapping around over the other side of the aft, you can see the pool here, as well as there are more jacuzzis tucked around on the other side here. The watering hole can be found back here as well, which is another bar area. So coming back into Pig and Anchor, you're going to see there are more sports areas, foosball tables, lots more seating. You're gonna find your ice cream machines tucked back here as well. So just another option to get your soft serve ice cream. So coming back through guest services, this is where you're gonna go if you have any issues with any charges or anything like that. I would avoid this on day one if you have to, just because the lines can get very, very long and you don't want to be wasting your vacation on a long line. So if you have to go there, definitely I would come back at a time where you see that the line is short, or just wait. Over here is the more photo places for you to review your photos. Delco Deli, so this is where you're going to be able to find all of your sandwiches and pizza. They make it all right here for you as well. They do offer specialty pizzas for an additional charge, so if you want something that's not just pepperoni or cheese, or I think they have a margarita pizza as well, then you can ask to see what the upcharge pizza is. Right. There's always places to sit back here as well, which is awesome. So you can grab your sandwich and pizza. There's another fun photo opportunity here. And Cucina del Capitano, which is the spaghetti place, which is the Italian place that you can come. For your first time, you get to get in for free, and then any additional times you want to take part in this restaurant, you will have to pay, which is actually an amazing way to do it. They have this restaurant as well as a few others that offer the first time you dine for free, and then any additional time, I believe it's like $8 or $9 a person, which is also affordable. But it gives you a chance to try out the specialty dining options without having to break the bank, and to try them out without having to pay for them ahead of time. So as you continue to walk through here, there's a ton of photo places that you can review all of the photos that you have taken during your stay. We do offer photo packages as well, so whether you want to buy digital or actual prints, those packages are all available on the app, or you can stop by and say hello and chat with one of the members as well here. So as we continue to walk through, there are tons of shops as well that you can go and shop at. And then we're getting into our specialty dining places here. So as we come up here, we're going to find our Teppanyakis specialty dining place, as well as our bonsai sushi place. These are all specialty dining options, so there is a surcharge for that. You will want to book these ahead of time as they do fill up. Touch over to the right here, you can see it's the top floor of Celebration Hall as well. Teppanyakis, so they cook the food right in front of you. It is quite loud in there. It's small and a little bit loud with all the chefs doing their thing, so just be mindful of that when you're booking. Over here you can see this is the top of this is the top of Celebration Central. They are doing their rehearsals right now, so every day you will see them doing their rehearsals during the day. Usually when you're in port, they will do their rehearsals. So as we walk over this fun bridge, coming up the side here, there's more places for studio bookings. In front of us here is the Havana Bar, so they will have fun things happening like trivia, karaoke, and things like that tucked in all of these bars. So you will want to pay attention to that on app. Over here we have Chibang. So Chibang is a Mexican restaurant, Mexican cuisine and Chinese. They will do fun shows for the dinners. Now walking to the front of deck 7, you are going to enter the casino. This is where you'll be able to come and do some gambling if you want. There are some bars in here too. Now they do have smoking in part of the casino. So there's a non-smoking side and a smoking side. So just be mindful of that if you're sensitive to smoke. Carnival did a really good job at being able to kind of keep the smoke smell to a minimum. But we did notice, because we were at the front of the ship, our room was, when you came into the elevator, because the casino doors, the smoking doors came right to the stairwells, that we did get quite a lot of that smoke smell that kind of came all the way up. And we were on deck 15. So when you're booking your room on the Carnival Celebration, definitely take that into consideration, where you are going to want to be, where you want your room to be, because that can take into effect some of the smells, as well as lounges and things like that. So booking with a travel advisor is going to be able to let you know where the best rooms are going to be, and which parts of the ship to avoid where your room is. Now on deck 7, we're going to start in Celebration Hall. You can see that this is the second level. There's a bunch of seating here. I would definitely suggest, if you're coming to see any of the shows, arrive at least 30 minutes early. They do offer 2 shows, but they do fill up pretty quick. So if you're wanting to see some of the shows, which are absolutely phenomenal, you want to get there early. Now on deck 6, there are more shops as well. So as we move to the back, you're going to be able to see all of these shops. They do have awesome sales every single day, so please be aware of what sales are coming on. So here we are starting to enter the Gateway. Now this is where you're going to find the Limelight Lounge. There's the Alchemy Bar here. If you keep going back, you're going to come to some of the specialty dining restaurants, as well as the Festival restaurant as well. So as you walk through, you're going to pass lots of seating that kind of overlooks the Latitudes Bar, which is an amazing bar as well that you don't want to miss going to. Now as we walk back, we're going to come across When we come back here, you're going to find Fahrenheit Steakhouse, or Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is an amazing steakhouse. You don't want to miss this one. They have amazing steaks, seafood options here as well. And the desserts are just absolutely phenomenal. So definitely reserve this as fast as you can. Tucked over here is the Park West Art Gallery. You'll be able to go in and buy some art if you want. And tucked at the back here is the Festival restaurant. So you will at least be assigned either in the Festival or the Carnival restaurant. So these are your main dining options. There are 2 different dining options, early dining or a late dining option that you can choose. And you will be assigned one of these restaurants on your room key card. And that's where you will be dining every single night, unless you book a specialty restaurant dining experience. And then as we come down to deck 6, this is the final deck we're going to be going over. Starting at the front of the ship, you're going to have Cloud9 Fitness. So this is your fitness center that will have treadmills and ellipticals and weights that you can come and do your workout if you choose. On the other side there is going to be your Cloud9 Spa. So you can book all of those things in your app as well if you want a manicure, pedicure, or anything like that. As we come down, you're going to see the beautiful Celebration ship. On the right is going to be our Punchliner Club, so you'll be able to find lots of comedy acts in here. And then on the other side, you will be able to find the piano bar. down this hallway here, you'll be able to find a piano bar. It is Piano Bar 88. They do have a more of a family-friendly show and then a over 18 show as well. So definitely you can either come and take a look here for scheduling or look on your app as well. There's, yeah, again, another bar in here. Now, as we continue down the hall, you're going to come across Celebration Hall. So this is the lowest level that you're going to be able to experience all of these shows, as well as Java Blue Cafe. So they do have some free coffees and teas and water, but if you're wanting your espresso beverages, this is the place where you're going to grab those. Now, if you have your beverage package, these are going to be included, but if not, you will be able to get a punch card as well. So if you buy 5, I believe you get the next one free. And over here we have our candy shop. So because Carnival is all Dr. Seuss, is partnered with Dr. Seuss, you're gonna find fun things like the Grinch and all of the Dr. Seuss items and fun characters here as well. So this is the candy shop where you can come and purchase something and a little bit of merchandise as well. And just over here is the Gateway, Carnival Celebration's immersive corridor where innovation meets inspiration. Here, you're not just walking through a hallway, you're traveling through time and place. By day, it's a stylish, modern space, but by night, the walls come alive with vibrant digital scenes that whisk you around the globe thanks to the state-of-the-art LED panels and lighting effects. And nestled right there in the heart of it all is the Golden Jubilee Bar, a stunning lounge that pays tribute to Carnival's 50 years of cruising history. This is going to bring you to the Latitude Bar. There's a lot of fun cocktails at this bar, so definitely check this out. Then we are going to be coming into Emerald's Bistro. Now this is an upcharge for lunch or dinner. It's very elegant, so definitely take a look whether or not you want to partake in that. There was not a lot of traffic in this restaurant, so if you are interested in it, definitely take a look. There's a lot of room typically, at least on the sailing that we did, or at least the sailing that we were at. At this interactive screen here, you actually will be able to see where all of the Carnival ships are at this moment. So play around with the screen and you'll be able to see where your ship is, along with all of the other Carnival ships and where they are in the world, which is just a fun extra feature here. Going towards the back of the ship, there is the Carnival kitchen that you're able to do some fun cooking classes. So if you're wanting to learn how to cook some of the dishes on the ship and all of that, definitely give the Carnival kitchen a look. And here we have the other Festival restaurant tucked away at the back of the ship here too. And that, in a sense, is Deck 6. Thing we didn't get footage of, but we will do some B-roll photos of it. Camp Ocean on Carnival Celebration offers a fun, supervised youth program for kids ages 2 to 11, divided into specific age groups. So the Penguins is 2 to 5 years, Stingrays is 6 to 8 years, and the Sharks is 9 to 11 years. Each group will enjoy age-appropriate ocean-themed activities like arts and crafts, science experiments, video gaming, treasure hunts, and activity games. The program is run by trained youth staff and includes both daytime and evening sessions. Parents can also opt for night owls, which is a late babysitting service. Camp Ocean is included in the cruise fare and gives kids a chance to make extra friends, while parents can enjoy some kids-free time.
And that wraps up our full tour of the Carnival Celebration. From epic eats to jaw-dropping entertainment and those stunning ocean views, this ship seriously lives up to its name. Drop a comment below and let me know which part of the celebration you'd run to first. Until next time, keep cruising, keep exploring, and keep celebrating life, one voyage at a time. Thanks for watching, and see you all on board.